My name is Zarna, and I'm doing this video because we need to talk. It's become clear to me that a great deal of us suffer from the illness of patriarchy, and it's not just the men who suffer. Women can be patriarchal too.
Women? Really? But why would they be patriarchal? Towards who? Other women? That's so stupid.
So many things in our system today come from patriarchy, including racism, colonialism, capitalism, classism, and of course, sexism.
Wow, she thinks she knows everything. Guess all these experts with their degrees can just go home. One thing to remember, though, it's hard to see something when we're really close to it. We have to step back sometimes, look at a system critically to see what others might be seeing. I wonder if she's done that.
I'm a woman of color, so I'm going to talk about my experience. But many other marginalized people, such as indigenous peoples and queer and transgender people and gender non-conforming people, will have their own thoughts on this also.
Indigenous who? And what the hell is gender non-conforming? What are all these labels? What is she even talking about?
Why does this woman think she can speak for everyone? I mean, who the hell is she anyways? What a drama queen.
The challenge is that it is very hard for those who are marginalized, such as women of color, to express how they feel without being called the angry brown woman, or the angry black woman, or the nagging woman, or crazy.
My God, she just won't stop talking. But sometimes I do wonder what women of color are thinking when I make a crass racial or sexual joke in front of them, and then I say, just kidding. And then afterwards, why do they always turn me down when I ask them to dinner?
It's because of a phenomenon called white fragility and male fragility. White liberals and men in general have been told over and over again that if they just never use the N-word and they never talk about race and they never physically molest anyone, then they're not racist or sexist. So when I point out that actually the system of power we live in ensures that all white people are racist and all men are sexist because they profit from a system that marginalizes people of color and non-males, they attack me. Just as they've attacked women of color for centuries to retain their power structure.
Whoa! She's the sexist one. She's the racist one. Why does she hate me?
Yeah, so I make more money because I'm a man, and I have a lot of privilege, and my voice matters in every sphere of life, but I didn't ask for that. That doesn't make me racist or sexist.
She talks as if men don't have any problems. I haven't had a raise in 3 years.
I mean, yeah, I haven't spoken up for women or done anything constructive to help women or people of color, and I take my privileges without question, and I live happily in my own little bubble, but that doesn't mean that I profit from their suffering. It's not my fault they're marginalized. I didn't marginalize them, so why should I do anything to help them? Just because I make more money and have access to all the education and resources and housing and jobs.
Recently, I was sexually harassed by a man in public, on camera, and the news stations posted the video without my permission with the question, "Do you consider this sexual harassment?" This led to a lot of people attacking me and going after me all over social media. This is what patriarchy does. It causes everyone to attack the victim, the one who is most vulnerable. This protects the system of power, which is male sexual dominance.
How do we even know she's telling the truth about sexual harassment? I saw that video and the online reactions from all the men, and yeah, they were threatening rape and violence and death, all while accusing her of overreacting. But just because she's putting her physical safety on the line to talk about this doesn't mean she's right.
Their main complaint was that I raised my voice. They questioned my sanity because I spoke up. A patriarchal society wants women to shut up, and we have a long history of men confining women to mental asylums because those women didn't behave the way men wanted them to behave. We have a long history of men saying women are crazy and emotional when they dare to speak up about abuse. We have a long history of those same men lashing out at women, assaulting them, murdering them, because those men couldn't deal with their own emotions.
I don't get emotional, okay? I'm a man.
So those men were furious because I screamed to high heaven about what happened to me. Even the security guards who witnessed it didn't call the cops to help me. They called the cops on me because I was making noise. And the cops arrived and demanded that I talk to them alone, all while they kept their hands on their guns. They didn't ask me if I was okay. They didn't suggest getting a female officer for me to talk to. They didn't give a damn about my safety. Because cops don't protect women, they protect the patriarchal power structure.
This sounds like crazy cop bashing to me. Her voice is annoying, so it's no wonder why men were alarmed. Yeah, it's kind of sexy though. I love that accent. But you'll probably scream that I sexually harassed her if I say anything about it. Women.
Why did she get so upset over his dick joke? I mean, yeah, we burned women at the stake and stoned them and raped them and beat them and sell them into sexual slavery. But can't they take a joke? It's not like the world is a dangerous place for women.
And by the way, it's not sexual harassment if you're not at work, and it's not rape if you're married to him.
I want to say this to all my sisters and queer and trans siblings. We don't have to take the injustices, even if you think they're just little injustices. Permitting those little injustices is what leads to the larger horrors of rape and violence that we all know so well. We have to dismantle our own internalized patriarchy. If we stand up for ourselves and each other, we can change this world. Power concedes nothing without demand, so we must demand safety. We must demand an end to rape culture. We don't exist for men.
I never said that women exist for me. That's so unfair. I do think that women should put in the effort to look nice though. Like shave their legs and have a sexy figure and wear nice clothes. And they should have a job and bring in money so we can be equal. And they should take the pill because I don't want to wear a condom. And yes, I do need sex. All men need sex. How can we be happy without sex? That's why women are there.
All men need sex.
We can encourage the men who actually give a damn about protecting others to work with us to dismantle this patriarchal system. Patriarchy hurts men too. It prevents them from truly connecting with the rest of us. It makes them isolated and lonely and so emotionally fragile. So let's work together.
I'm intimidated and somehow aroused, and I don't know what to do about that. I can't reveal that's how I'm feeling, so I'll just attack her.
She's got power in her voice. It's scary. What if women listen to her? What if they start calling all us men out on our bullshit?
We can do this if we live with honesty and dignity and courage. We can do this.